here we are once again. As you can see, I got that shock spring installed. My camera was in the way, and I just had to get it out of the way so I can get a closer look at it to see to make sure I got that put in there. And we're gonna pull this click stem out, and when I come to the last position, the balance stops. You can't see the lever, the stop lever, because it's located under here, and it basically just comes in and puts pressure on that, stops it right there. So that's working. That's a good sign. We're going to come back to this side of the movement dial side, and we're going to come over here to the keyless works, and I put lubrication on all these pivot points. We have one here, we have one here, over there. There's quite a few pivot points. But this right here is what we're going to install right in here after putting a few gears in. These gears can only go in one way. We have this gear, which is very thin. That's not going to go anywhere else. And I'm going to pull this to the second position, which is quick date setting, so we can see that in operation. So that's, you can test as you go. How does that sound? And then this we're going to put in next. Oh, that's working good. Definitely a good sign. We come in here with that, and that's going to hold that in place. 2 screws. Two screws and 2 pins. It's pinned right next to the screws as well. There's really no pressure on that at all. It just keeps everything in place so they don't fall out. Oh boy, that one took a dive on me. It didn't go far. My problem is I'm trying to work through the camera on this computer screen rather than looking at it, and that doesn't always work out so good. Sometimes these little tiny screws can be a bugger to start. A little bit of pressure and they take off on us. Okay, done. Beautiful thing. Everything's working. Let's get this in focus. The next gear we're going to put in, it's a rather odd looking gear. It's got 2 sides to it. There's the side that's going to go down, and if we turn it over, it's got bigger teeth. That is the quick date setting gear. So when we go to turn that, it's going to rotate that click by click according to where it is on the date wheel. Whoopsie. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of lubrication on that cannon pinion. I know it's out of the shot. Because I want to get everything lubricated before we continue. And it's just a matter of dropping in gears. I believe the next one to go in is going to be, that is the minute wheel, and we can test that. There's our time setting position. And that engages the cannon pinion. Next is the wheel that the hour hand attaches to, and you can see how that's working nicely, I would say. Okay. We have a couple of wheels here, plastic. Let's see, where is this going to go? We have a black plastic wheel. This is going to click over at midnight. And that gets pushed in there. I'm not sure what kind of lubrication that's going to use, if any, because it is plastic. It could be its own lubricant. And I think there's a gear that goes here, but I do not. Here it is. No. I gotta come back around here. I'm just fitting some parts, getting them oriented where they go. Okay, so we know that's going to sit like that. Okay. I'm not sure why this doesn't engage. So I'm going to take some time to figure this out. Okay. For some reason, I don't believe a gear goes there. Okay, I gotta take a loop to this. Looks like it should have a gear. Perhaps it's this one. Let's get it in the shot. Dummy. Come on. Oy vey. I think it's got a little static electricity. That does not want to go on there. Does it go there? I honestly don't know where that goes. We are going to have to deal with this at another time. Unless this goes that way. No, it does not. Okay, I think we're going to have to stop right here. We are at the 10-minute mark. I need to figure out what the problem is. I'm missing something, so stay tuned.